Hello and welcome into Sorare with Laird. I'm Andrew Laird. You can find me as Lairdino on Sorare. Here today to talk about Arena and Essence and what to do this weekend because club football is finally back after what felt like the longest international break in the history of international breaks. And I feel like we say that every time an international break happens and we have to deal with it as Sorare users. But man, this was a long one, and they did a really nice job of keeping us engaged with Sorare Set, but also, boy, are we ready for club football to be back. Thanks everyone for coming in. We've got Carrie first, and yes, you were first. Glenn second. Glenn, been a minute. Good to see you. Philly Dilly third. Let's go. Yippee Kaye, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. FTJ, we go again. Garb says, no Prem, no party, Laird. Oh, that's for this weekend, right? Because the Prem isn't on this weekend. I don't have a ton of Prem cards, and I don't play single league Prem stuff, so that doesn't really affect me that much. I assume Champion is a little smaller this weekend, but I don't have, like I said, I don't even play Champ that much, so we'll see kind of where that goes with it. Before I continue, this show is brought to you by MFL and Sport.fun. Both of them support my channel in different ways, and I am incredibly thankful for their support. If you are interested in either of those platforms, MFL is a football management game. We're heading into season 13. It's the off season right now, literally a perfect time to join. They have a deal right now. If you buy a new club from them, which is $79.99, you get $20 cash back into your Dapper wallet, so you can use it to buy packs or players, whatever you want. And yeah, using that link, helps benefit me as well. And then Sport.fun, a link in the description as well to join that platform, as you see there, presented by SDFN. That's the Sport.fun network, but it is mostly just a Sport.fun sponsorship. And I actually did a show earlier today with PSU fans too about Sport.fun and the football versus NFL market caps. Really interesting conversation actually, because we kind of looked additionally into where everything is going to go, we think, at least. As Carrie said, that's right, hit the like button. We are back. Speaking of back, Mike Baston's here. Mike, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. So yeah, I was making some lineups, or I was about to make some lineups for this weekend, and I was like, why wouldn't I just do this on stream? And so here we are. Simple as that. We're a little late today, partially because of my walk. I shared that in the Laird Social Club Discord as well. There is a competition going on right now. Today is day one, and I think it's reasonable if anybody wants to join now. I realize it's a little later in the day right now for the European people, but there is a challenge going on right now. It started today that if you walk 10,000 steps every day for the month of April, and again, today's April 1st. This is no joke. April Fool's jokes can just get out of here with it. But the challenge is 10,000 steps a day, and then everyone who does it for the entire month of April will get put into a raffle, and the winner will win $100 on Sport.fun to buy shares or just to take it out. I don't care what you do with it, but you'll get $100 in your Sport.fun wallet, and you get 31 or 310,000 steps over the month, at least. So I would highly recommend taking advantage of that. There was a write-up of the rules I posted it on Patreon. I shared it in Discord. I'm not really sure, and Twitter, so I'm not really sure how else to share that with you guys. If you're interested, even if you're not even interested in the prize, which I think is kind of silly, but whatever, it gets us moving. And that's all we want. So anyway, I'm a little late today because I specifically went out on a bit of a longer walk, although I'm only at 7,400 steps right now for the day. It is only 12:35 my time though, so I do have a little more or plenty of time left to get to 10K today. And frankly, I don't even really need to do it. I'm not part of the competition in terms of winning the raffle, but it's going to get me moving too, and so that's the whole point. Mike said, "I'm back. When did I go away?" It was more just like in streams. You were here yesterday, and then I didn't see your name until today. although I probably did on Discord. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, so the competition is specifically for supporting members of the Laird Social Club. And so if you are not a member and want to get in, patreon.com/Andrew M. Laird. The link to that is also in the description of this video, which sounds like it's just packed with links, because it is. But help support all of the content that I do. And I actually, while on my walk, was listening to a stream about I was listening to a podcast about live streaming and just how kind of where it fits in the content landscape of things these days. And I'll be honest, I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today. And that podcast was like a sign that I should stream. And I was like, okay, I'll stream. And obviously I had already streamed earlier today with on sport.fun, but I know that all of us Sorare managers want to talk about Sorare too. So here we are. Pico player, Guten Tag, Skosmo. It's been a minute. Lovely to see you there. Lead by example. I think that's the point, Mike. I think that's the point. I guess it's the point. So we'll do that. But anyway, I didn't have like a very specific topic to talk about today, mostly because I was just a bit angry about the League J.League announcement. Angry is not the right word. That's unfair. What got me angry was the attempts at humor by many platforms on that share things on the internet because it's April Fool's, and none of them are funny. None of them. And it like pained me to think that people spent time and resources coming up with this stuff because it's just not funny at all. I will say the best one was from MFL. And I don't think they necessarily meant it to be they meant it to be humorous, but not necessarily like a joke at everybody. But they did a curling competition, and the feedback I actually saw the feedback before I saw the announcement, and people were like, "I love this," and I was like, "That's how you do April Fools," not saying something was stolen or broken and copying the Kit Kat thing, which also wasn't a joke and not funny. And it's just. Yeah, Skosmo said they're not funny. They're just predictable and so cringe. Yeah, exactly. Yippee-ki-yay, I knew you'd be here when I dropped the word essence or arenas. So, and yeah, great to have club football back. Agreed. It was funny 20 years ago when I was a kid. I'm not even sure it was funny back then. I think our humor, we just had lower humor standards because we didn't have access to as many people. But the internet has just opened up a world to expose us to funny people, which makes regular people who are not funny so not funny. And April 1st is the day we find out who's really not funny. And it turns out it's basically most people, which is why comedians can be professionals. All right, I'm done on my rant about April Fools. But anyway, let's dive in because I did want to go through this. This is this is K-League duos. I actually didn't want to talk about that. I want to talk about, do they not even have an announcement? These stupid stolen packs. Like, what are we doing? Here we go. Retro edition, new region unlocked. Retro editions for Retro Seoul and Retro Tokyo are here. K-League and J.League have been building something real for decades. Passionate supporter cultures, technically sharp football, a growing global fan base, and now their own dedicated competitions on Sorare. Today, we're taking it even further. It's funny, they've had, I guess this is the first year they've had dedicated. Anyway, introducing Retro Editions, 2 special edition drops launching simultaneously for the K-League and J-League. Meet Retro Seoul and Retro Tokyo, a card design rooted in the visual language these leagues call their own. Inspired by the cities that built them, the pixel art aesthetics of East Asian gaming culture, and the neon-lit streets of Seoul and Tokyo. The aesthetic isn't borrowed. It belongs here. The cards. Every K-League and J-League player cards get the retro edition treatment, neon city lands, background, special borders, and other variants across scarcities. They have these, which are just the regular pictures, and the background, these are the J-League ones. The K-League ones are pixelated and I think are actually really cool. I actually really like these. Is this going to get me to buy them? Probably not. You know what would? Lower streaks levels. Oh, wait! We'll get to that in a second. But for Retro Soul, we went one step further. 5 K-League players have been given an exclusive, fully illustrated pixel art treatment, their player photo reimagined in the iconic 16-bit style of the games that East Asia gave the world. These are the standout cards of this edition, and there are only a handful of them. So I own 2 in-season Park Chan-Youngs, and of course, they now come up with this retro edition. On the market until Tuesday, April 14th. After that, they're gone. So that's 2 weeks. What's up for grabs? 2 special competitions with real cash prizes, asterisks. Limited and rare K-League and J-League managers. Your special competitions with cash, asterisks, rewards are here. Up to $32,000. Now, as a reminder, you cannot win cash in K-League and J-League leaderboards. You can only do it in streaks right now. But this looks like a leaderboard competition for cash. For 2 game weeks, so you have 2 chances to win. A competition for limited and rare cards, a special reward boost for rare cards, and up to $32,000 total cash asterisk prize. Game week 1, Friday, April 3rd to Tuesday, April 7th. That's this weekend. Prize pool up to $12,000 total cash asterisk prize. Game week 2, April 10th to the 14th. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend after. Prize pool up to $20,000 total cash asterisk prize. You can mix K-League and J-League cards freely, as much as you want. Just mix. You need to have 3 retro edition special edition cards, 4 in-season cards, but each rare in-season card in your lineup gets you a 60% reward boost, and each classic rare gets you 15%. So this is kind of like the reward boost we see with unique and super rare. Now it's in rare to limited. So if you have that means a full rare in-season lineup earns 4x the base prize pool. Here is what you can win. So basically $500 to the top prize for this weekend's game week. But if you have all in-season rares, $2,000, you can read the rest of the table there. Unless you are listening to this on Spotify or Apple and you don't have no visual, just look at the blog. Game week 2 has a $1,000 top prize, but $4,000 if you play all in-season rares. Mike said, who is the most retro person we know? It's so rare. Wonder if they had a hand in this. I don't know. I don't quite know what that means. And the Yippee said, lowering the K-League targets by 20 points is the best April Fool's joke. So they actually lowered it. Well, we'll get to that. Retro edition cards are also available in unique and super rare for managers who want to collect these special editions. The competitive action is focused on limited and rare because, unlike super and unique managers, limited and rare managers don't have access to cash asterisk reward competitions in the permanent gameplay. These special competitions are their moment to compete for these prizes. Oh, Mike, Tulga. Sorry, I wasn't thinking of somebody at So Rare, but anyway. Lower hot streaks targets. Lower hot streaks targets. Guys, we did it. We did all that research about how, because the K-League is scored on B Pro, their scores are so much lower. And even though other leagues like the Premier League and Bundesliga and Jupiler and the Japanese J-League, just because they're on Opta doesn't mean that they should have the same streak targets as the K-League. And so they're lowering the K-League because of they're not doing it because of B Pro. Not at all, in fact. In fact, they've completely ignored all of the data, and they're just going to let us keep buying cards like idiots and go for the hot streaks that can never be touched. But we do have lower hot streak targets for this for J-League and K-League now. Again, J-League Opta, K-League B Pro, not the same. That's not all. To celebrate J-League and K-League further, we've lowered all hot streak targets by 20 points across the limited and rare hot streak competitions for both leagues for several game weeks until April 28th. No special edition cards required to take advantage of this. So the new targets are 320, 360, 380, 400, and 440 for limited, 360, 400, 420, 440, 490 for rare. Good luck on that 490 in K-League. Easier targets, more accessible rewards. There's also a wheel promo. 2 wheels are now live. Not 1 wheel, 2 wheels. 1 limited and 1 rare until Tuesday, April 14th at 11:59 p.m. CET. Buy, spin, win. What are we doing? Every limited and rare K-League and J-League card you buy through auction or instant buy gets you 2 tickets. I feel like the number 2 comes up everywhere here. For the corresponding wheel, the second highest bidder on auctions gets 1 ticket. The wheel stays until Wednesday, April 15th at 11:59 p.m. Central European Time to use your remaining tickets. Market credits, clues, XP, and neutral essence up for grabs. Spins, that's right. Let's go. This is the best April Fool's update ever. Crafting during the campaign window until Tuesday, April 14th at 11:59 p.m. CET. K-League and J-League cards that are crafted will come out as retro edition special edition cards. Seoul, Tokyo, 2 cities, 2 editions. The cards are on the market. Time to pick your side. Scout now. By the way, the asterisks for all of the cash things, where rewards may be offered in cash, ETH, Solana, and other digital assets of equivalent value. Prizes may vary and are subject to applicable law. Cards I will buy for this, 0. But I've got a ton of essence here. I've got a ton of limited essence here. 17,588. Do I craft cards or do I play Arena? Do we do a little of both? What should we do? That's the question for today's stream. And yes, this is an Andy Black type lime polar seltzer. Is anybody, I was about to say, is anybody buying cards for this? But I actually know one person who contacted me right before this stream and was like, I think I'm going to buy cards for this. And I think he's nuts. Nice dramatic reading. Still need you to replace Spoon. Great voiceover. You should get some work in that field for sure. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. To be honest, that was the first time I read that. I think with a little practice, I could make it even more enjoyable. Maybe to truly be honest, I have thought about doing that for every single Sorare announcement, like reading the blogs like that. Like duos, dominate the MLS. The MLS. Win cash asterisks together. So yeah, there's an MLS double up going. I'm not going to read all of this, but there's a lot of handshake emojis here. I already played, unfortunately. I do have a lineup for this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to buy anything. Are prices up? Should we look? Where's the market? Like this is so small. Oh yeah, I had it. There we go. Double up MLS. Do ASMR. So it's funny you say that, Yippee-ki-yay. Some of my first Sorare data videos were like how to use our tools, and it wasn't. My face wasn't on camera, and so I was just doing voiceovers of moving on the screen and stuff. And I think it was Chani once who called it Sorare ASMR. Can we get a daily Discord bedtime story? Like the Cat in the Hat? Anyway, so I have no idea. Let's find somebody I've heard of and see if their price is up. I've scrolled quite a bit here. Oh, Miguel Almiron. All right, $21.99. How much have Almiron cards been going for? 17. Last auction 22. So we're not there yet. We're not blasting through. And then Pixel Edition. Let's see what these look. How much these are. I do love some Lee Dong-Young, who I don't even have, and Kim Bong-soo. Oh, that's a great card. Park Chan-young. Literally, I have 3 Park Chan-youngs, 2 in season, and they did the unique. That is neat. This one is awesome. Mateus Oliveira. Cool cards. Cool cards. Miggy still dust. I didn't think Harry said Miggy was dust. I think he thought just like Atlanta was dust. Pixels are kind of sweet in my opinion. I agree. They are pretty cool. Again, the Sorare card design team is top notch. That being said, I haven't even seen what the MLB cards look like, and they were revealed today. Let's see. I think I crafted a couple the other day. I was going to say, that's not my gallery. I crafted 2. Didn't I? No. I guess just, I might have done a rare and a limited, but let's see. Let's see what they look like. I'll do this rare one first. Same animation, I guess, as football, which is a bit disappointing. And cool. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like the little, looks very glassy. I like it. Oh, nice mustache here for Hunter. Yeah, these are cool. Nice looking cards. Yeah, these guys get it. Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled football content. I don't think I have any cards to reveal still that I can open. Reveal will change player's team. Where is Claudio Echeverri now? I wish it would tell me where. This will affect your collection score. I don't even know where Echeverri plays now, since I haven't used him. Girona. I definitely don't need a Girona card. So he has 3 team cards this year. Man City, Bayer Leverkusen, and Girona. That's kind of cool. What theme do you think we'll get for 27? We had the microchips this year, factory last year. I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see. Embolo and Bakwa. Wait a minute. There, right. Yeah. No thanks. Anyway, so the whole point of today was, should I play a bunch of Arena? And I will say this, that I really love MLS Arena. So the lineup that I was putting together this morning, not even this morning, it was fairly short. RSL home against Sporting Kansas City this week. So I was just going with a almost full stack. Engel, I had Gilavogi. And so I had 110 points left. And I'm trying to think of who. I tried to get Messi in, and that wasn't going to work. But who else was it that I thought I've had? Espinoza fit. Who else did I have in here? 49 left. Miranchuk. Oh, maybe it was Forsberg at home against Cincinnati, even though he's dust. Oh, it was Evander. That's who it was. So, is this a good enough lineup to win an Arena? It feels it. I know Evander and Espinoza are playing away. So please nobody tell Gator Guy. But Evander's and we don't have any of the lineup projections on the site yet. But let's see. We do have him on Sorare inside. Do we have Evander? Is this Deke? It is Deke. And Evander's 90%. Let's go. Let's go. And then we have 64 points left. I could do Almiron. The only reason, so Almiron I definitely would have put in, but I didn't, but I have his forward card, and I feel like, well, actually, maybe I have a ton of forwards. Evander's a bit dusty. He's just been injured. He's not dusty. No, so rare. What can we, is it worth buying an Almiron midfielder card? Or just another forward? I don't know. What's his classic limited cost? $2.95. Like, how do you go 294, 448, 534? Oh, I do love that one though. I'm not going to spend $11 when the floor is 295. But like, does Amigo 77 think they're going to sell for 448 instead of the 295 that one Banaby? I don't even, what do we, I get too caught up in like what the last sale was, 256. So nobody's spending even 295. But anyway, we'll put Almiron in there because he's at home. Gilavogi's going to bang, so we captain him. And we go. Simple. Good news, I have like 4 Gilavogis and 2 more Evanders. Let me see what we have for rare. I was going to buy a Cabral, but it was like around $20, and then the people started buying, and I didn't really want to spend $20 on a classic goalkeeper. 1835 from our good friend Basilbot. I don't know. Let's see. We've got Daniel home against San Diego, Stuver at Miami, and Gavran home against the Rapids, which obviously will play. Gavran, Engel. I have Gilavogi. And I know Gilavogi GOAT. Hell yeah, let's go. I know that Yippee Kaye is sitting there just like, why would you do this before the deadline? And I don't think you're that wrong, to be honest. But here we are. Anyway, do I have anyone? Who's the low-cost guy? Royce at home against Minnesota is 58. 58's not that low. Zink is 52, home against Nashville. Never thought I'd become an MLS boy. It's a fun league, Scosmo. Let's see. Shallowy against Toronto. I don't really want to use. Let's see. Manu. I assume Eustachio is still out. Oh, we could do a Toronto defensive stack. Maybe we do that actually instead of Engel. I mean, we could do Engel also, but Gavran, Zimmerman, Carlos Heel. Oh my gosh. 61. Kobe Henry. Who the hell is that? Royce, Aronson, Zink. I could play Engel, but I don't really need to. Bomba's 51. I mean, this seems like a pretty good lineup, doesn't it? Gavran, Zimmerman, Gilavogi, Royce. Let's rock. Do you guys get the same bank holidays as us in the US, Easter, Friday, and Monday? I believe Friday is a national holiday for Good Friday. Monday is not. And Yeah, Friday is not. And so, I'm sorry, Monday is not. So there's that. Yeah. My plan. So my kids are actually off from school next week, which, good luck to me. Football lover 10-0. Is it worth it to buy the K-League retro cards? What do these cards do? I'm a new Sorare player. Oh, we just went through it like 10 minutes ago. If you just go back in the stream to exit, you'll catch up in no time. It's worth it if you want to own K-League cards and play K-League competitions. I play K-League. I really struggle to tell other people to do it. Maybe I should just leave it at that. I don't think I have another Gilavogi, but let's see. Angle, meaning a Gilavogi rare. I don't. $18 for Cabral. I love this answer. What do? They look sweet. Gilavogi Classic Rare costs $11. So $30 for an in-season lineup. Good Friday is not a national holiday here in the U.S. Aren't banks closed, though? I thought it was a bank holiday. No? I guess not. Oh, wait, 11 federal holidays. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I stand corrected. Fair enough. No. I know a lot of schools that are off, like public schools that are off. So that's kind of why I thought that. Anyway, I can do a bit of a Chicago stack here, which feels like peak stupidity. But I think we all know I've done dumber things than this. Daniel home against San Diego. This doesn't really scream winning anything, let alone an arena. Bomba, it's because Zinc has been so bad. Actually, 50. Daniel at 55 is so prohibitive. I was trying to see how Guilherme actually got above Messi in L10. 76 and 74. I might have to use them in All-Star. And we have Angle here. Let's see if we don't do Zinc. 61 we can fit. Kobe Henry. I mean, it might just be Zinc anyway. Shallowy. Oh, that's not bad. Against the Rapids. I'm going to do this anyway. YOLO. Grow a beard and you're totally 2021 PSU fans too. Did you see his beard today? I don't know if you guys watched that stream, but man, his beard he looked like Tom Hanks in Castaway. Is that the name of the movie? Why am I blanking on it? Or maybe I got it right. I don't know. Anyway, let's make some more. We've got Lloris home against Orlando, but an L10 of 60 is brutal. Matt Freese against St. Louis with an L10 of 50. Now we're moving in the right direction. Brady against Nashville, who've been pretty good. Calendar at LA. I would have loved Mikovic, but he's dust now. Is it really Marcinkowski? Is that really what they did? Not that Mikovic was that good, but man, that seems bad. Oh, we don't have the Galaxy lineup yet. Bummer, dude. Isn't he due his biannual haircut shave soon? He's going on vacation next week. He's going away, so I assume he'll get it soon. Yeah. All right, so we have Crepeau in a revenge game at LAFC. Love that. Here's Gavran. Let's get him in. I forgot we had him. Gavran. Toffolo at home against Philly seems fun. 55 is a bit of a bummer. Tolo at Houston. Palencia. Is he actually going to play? Well, that's not even that good. Bombino at San Jose. Mickey Yamain home against Minnesota for 45. 45 is pretty low. Let's go with Toffolo and just see what happens. We have Jack McGlynn, 68 at home against Seattle. Maxi Morales, that looks fun. Home against St. Louis. RDP against Austin. Miranchuk home against Columbus. And there's Forsberg. Hani Mukhtar, Luna. Oh, yeah, we have Evanders. We're going to do 3 Evander lineups. So we can fit 60 points in each of these. There's Zink again. Zaha against Philly. We'll go a little, and then 60. Ooh. Man, we are close to fitting Messi in. I think I must have Messi in one already because I have a limited Messi. In fact, this is quite easy to get Messi in now that I'm looking at this. Gavran, I'm not going to play this. But instead of Toffolo, we can play, what do we have? What is he? So 50. Andy Nahar, Palencia, Bombino. Where's my other Messi? My Messi limited, that is. Playing in MLS. Oh, my in-season lineup. Right. I can't really justify rare Messi here. Peck. Yeah, we can play Peck. And we can still play Toffolo. Yeah, that's fun. Let's go. Can you guys hear the music, like the sound it makes when I submit the lineup? Did you hear that? If you did, I apologize. That wasn't meant to be. So this is my in-season lineup that I just put on. Hold on. That I put on, but it's in this section here. Here we go. Gavran, Engel, Saletros, Gilivogi, and Messi. I wouldn't mind a better midfielder, but we'll see. Surely you play rare arenas too. Yeah, I just put in that rare lineup. What I don't have is I can't fit. I played Gil instead of Messi, basically. I wonder if you cannot use Zink and Flex if the forward fine but not Flex. Why? I could probably fit Messi in here without, Messi instead of, let's see. Messi. Parks, Manu Garcia, Luna. I'd love Luna to be usable. This doesn't seem as good. What is it? 65, 17. I need a 31. Was just wondering why Messi wasn't in the arena lineup already. Yeah, it was more I just couldn't. I played Gil in arena instead of Messi. And I can't really get him in this one. It's like I don't want to waste Messi here, or I don't want to waste Messi in one of these, but I'm willing to do it here. I know Luna's back, but it sounds like he's probably not playing 90, which I would prefer him to play 90. We keep going. So we had Freeze. He had a couple good ones, or a good, decent matchup. Laborda 51 home against Portland. Vancouver's lineup has been a little wonky recently. Let's see. 90%. Who's this? Canelo. Okay. All right, I'll play Laborda. This one's going to be more of a even lineup from a L10 perspective. RDP. I'm literally just looking down here, looking for the home. Like, I'm not even reading the guys who are away. Pasalic is apparently away. How about that? Miranchuk, man, they're literally home underdogs to Columbus. Oh, wait, we still have an Evander, don't we? It's like a cheat code at 46. In before he scores 40. This is where we have a problem. I guess I could play Shallowy at home against the Rapids, and then we have 63 left. McGlynn is 68. Maxi. This seems fine. I'm not going to do it here. I'm just going to try to refer back to Deke's rankings. But it's only for people who are members of the Deke FC Patreon, which I am. And so I'm not going to share his stuff. But let's see who the... Oh. Whoa, Evander L10 of 46. What happened? He got hurt. And they basically were like easing him back in. Oh, he's at RDP pretty high. Let me see. Forwards. Okay. Oh my gosh. Gilavogi right after Dreyer. Things you love to see. Who was I thinking of? Oh. I can't even scroll. Wait a minute. Man, Zinc didn't even make the ranking. Now I got to ask Deke about it. Anyway, oh yeah, Shallowy is where I wanted to see where he had him. Not terribly high, but that's okay. That's okay. Where's my screen here? There we go. All right. Well, we're not going to captain Shallowy. We'll go 5'2" Maxi Morales. Zinc is Stardust. Yeah. Maybe Deke forgot him as he was ill. Zinc was ill or Deke? Oh, Deke was ill. Yeah. I kind of want to, let's see. This is where I'm like, should I buy more cards? This is why I like MLS Arena so much. Because I'm like, if I really wanted another Walker Zimmerman, will it even cost me $1? $214. Whew. All in Evander, I see, says Don Q. It's not so much that I'm all in, it's just that I have 3 of them. He can be really good, and he has an L10 of 46. If you're using Zinc and Flex, there just have to be better plays. If you need a forward, fine, but with current form, he just can't be the best flex option. It's not so much that he's the best flex option, but he's the best with an L10 of 50, whatever it was. But I'm willing to listen to that. Let's see. Where did I put him? In the rare one? So 52 L10. And again, I'm looking at like my own cards. Maybe, or I guess I can go up to 61. Maybe Paxton Aronson at Toronto. Shallowy, 50. Shallowy's probably better. Although he's just, all he needs is all he can get is a goal. Like he's not going to do anything else. 61. Let's see. What does manager sales? Let's do this. MLS with an L10 between 55 and 61. Well, we'll do, 54 and 61. What's the best we can get? Don says, I like Shallowy and Aronson better, actually. Honestly, excuse me. Football Fan 100 just following. Way to be. Let's go. We fell below 5,000, I noticed. Ever since I was like, let's just take off. And then we're moving in the wrong direction. Tofolo. 580. Let's see. What is this? Sorted lowest price? So let's just go to the highest price. There's a Royce. RDP for 10. He might be the call, actually. I wish somebody was selling the Udinese one. Cypers, if we want a real Chicago. Let's see. Well, let's go to the end. Sun is only, oh man. Firskoff in Arena. I'm not going to spend $100 on this, but that would be really fun. Actually, yeah. 57. What's his limited cost? What do we think? Like 35, 30 for the classic limited? $15. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So after this week, the 78 even drops off. Like he could get lower. Man, that's kind of tempting. You know, because I can use these cards forever. So RDP is $10. Yeah. I don't even like, this is like my least favorite design. Like I would actually consider paying slightly more. Not this much more. I do like the honeycombs, as you guys know, but it's like, ugh. Anyway. So I'm not going to buy Sun. Gozo I really want. Not for $50. What's his limited cost? I'm going to guess like 12. 4. $5 for a Gozo rookie card. Right there. What was the lineup I had with, what was that RSL lineup? This one right here. I play Gozo instead of Almiron. Can I fit that? 63. First time the word zinc and star have been used together in a while. Honeycomb was last decent athletic shirt. Oh, I didn't even notice the shirt. Do we even, is there even a reason to do a RSL stack like that? It does allow me to put Almiron somewhere else. 63 is high too. I do like these. I mean, you know me on a rookie card. Just moving myself so I can put my password in. He's in. But I'm not going to spend $50 for the limited card, for the rare. Do we captain Gozo? I might go back and do that. We'll see. So now we can get Almiron. Can Almiron go here instead of Shallowy? No. He can go instead of Maxi. I'm not sure I like him better than Maxi Morales, to be honest. But it does open up a forward for us in a little bit. So where were we here? This was for the rare one. I have a Paxton Aronson. Wow, Prayer's $22. Good for him. Kalina's 26, but Takaoka's 42. Wow. Can you go Messi Shallowy? What's in here? Oh, that was to replace zinc, right? Can we go Messi and Shallowy here? Can I actually get away with that? No. But maybe here? Where was I playing Messi and Shallowy? I don't even remember. Messi. It's really Daniel that's the problem here. 55 L15 or L10, excuse me. I could probably play Messi instead of, yeah, I can do Messi instead of Gil. Let's see what this looks like. 13 points. This is heading to be one of the stupidest arena lineups ever. Yeah, I can't really get lower than this. Hold on, let's get Zimmerman back. We'll put Messi here. 34. Sam Junkwa. Let's see how dumb we can make this. 34. Who's the best player with an L10 of 34 or below? We're going to find someone, I know it. David DaCosta. Ricky Pooch. All right, this is making me feel better, at least, that there's not somebody who like jumps out. All right, so the answer is no. Messi Shallowy doesn't really work. Drop Gilavogi, put Peltola to mids, and then try. Who's Petola? Peltolta? Tola? Hold on. Drop Gil and Gilavogi. All right, well, hold on. Let's do this. Messi, Shallowy. Shallowy's not that low, is the problem. Like 50's not that low. And we can do Parks, Manu Garcia, Luna. That rare lineup without Messi already looks great. It's funny because I did Zinc earlier, but I really, in the flex. So you want Royce here? Royce is way too high. He's 58. 41. I don't think we have anyone here. What was Gilavogi? 47? That's close. Yeah, pretty much no one. Like, I don't think Royce is worth 58, if that makes sense. I bet oh man. Yeah, 34. I think it's probably fine. Or you can forget Messi and play the new Guilherme, the new MLS sheriff in town. I don't think I can get Guilherme in with Daniel. But if I played Shallowy and I can get to 62, you know what? Oh, man. Hold on. Gavran. Sorry, I got a text. Yeah, his L10's higher than Messi. Probably fine doesn't ring with confidence. I mean, it is what it is. But let's see, Gavran, if I get another Gavran rare, $14, L10 of 39, home against Colorado, and then home against Cincinnati. That seems better than $20 for, or $18 for Cabral. Who has Seattle after that. So he's got Seattle, then San Diego, then Miami. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm definitely not buying that. Oh wait, that was Gavran. Whereas Gavran is, let's see, Colorado, Cincinnati, Austin, Philadelphia, Atlanta, San Jose, Miami at home. I don't have to worry about a road game until May 16th. And then they have a ton. What is that, 5 straight on the road? 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Whew. $14 though, not bad. I think I can't remember who the top favorite was in MLS. Oh, LAFC. Buy all the Gavrans under 15. So LAFC, Inter Miami, who always concede. Like, what's St. Clair cost now? $25 with an L10 of 37. Deserved. So I'm not doing that. RSL, so there's Cabral. Here's Matt Freeze. Freeze, I tried to buy a Freeze. I feel like I tried to buy him for $20 and nobody would take it. And he's 24 now. Last sale is 23. Oh, yippee-ki-yay. Huh. Found you. But an L10 of 50 is not that fun. And then let's see. I'm certainly not buying Matt Turner, although I guess how high could his L10 possibly be? $42 for $12. Montreal, DC United, Columbus, 3 in a row. Damn it. They're so bad. $3 actually seems more outrageous than 12 for the rare. I know Yorkie's sitting on like 4 Turner rares. I really don't want to buy a wrapper. Like I'll pay, oh, I guess that's the same price. Am I really going to buy a Matt Turner rare? Let's see, if I buy Turner, he's 42. So that gets us, wait, what did I say, 42? An extra 13, so 75. And Guilherme is 76. Amazing how that happens. I was trying to think of a way to get Messi and Guilherme together. And I think, unfortunately, the answer is just All-Star. But let's put Aronson in here because I do think he is better. I agree with you guys. Although we don't need Soletros. I am the home of Matt Turner's, no clue why. Yorkie Will heads up. Or what's up? Oh, A Bear too. Keith would have bought by now. Unbelievable, Mike. Because you're not wrong. Parks, Manu Garcia, Eustachio isn't going to be out for a while, or is going to be out for a while. Oh, I could play Luna. It's basically Luna or Soletros. Let's try that. Maybe we'll get some news that Soletros is fit. Sorry, one more. Okay. All right. Let me go back to limited. Actually, before we do that, I'm just going to break off for a quick second. Let's see what we can make, because I was talking about Messi and Guilherme in All-Star. So let's see what kind of All-Star rare lineup I can make. You know, having won it recently, I really should prioritize it. So we'll just put them right in. Why is this so small? Like all of this space here, and we have this tiny little field. And at 100%, it gets even smaller. Anyway. So we've got Midtjylland, big favorite. Because we don't have any power grades. Let's see here. River Plate, 61%. Wow, Necaxa, 56. Just as Unsane's L10 finally goes up. Unbelievable. Let's see. Tigres. I mean, let's just go with Midtjylland. Feyenoord at Volendam, Jordan Boz. I'll probably play him in Arena in U23. Montiel, River Plate, 61%. That looks good. Sanfrecce against Avispa. I'm assuming that's a good matchup. Do we have odds yet for them? Sanford, yeah, 65%. All right. We can put something together here. So let's do Montiel and Erikai. And then Theo Leone's a 61% favorite, which seems very good because he's been awesome lately. Flip Messi into forward opens flex options, but I'm playing Guilherme and Messi. So I can't flipping him, just puts Guilherme there. So it's the same. Haspolat against Charleroi. Oh, man, that is tempting. Modric at Napoli's not great. Tchouameni at Mallorca. I think Haspo. Maxim. Ooh, Maxim's an interesting one. Oh, MMD. Let's go. Without the power grades, this is just really, it's just disorganized. That's how it feels. Add filter played 1 in last 5. I mean, most of these guys play, so. Oh, yeah, Zenit's a huge favorite. So, oh, man, actually, hold on. If Zenit are the big favorite, we'll put. Oh, I think I have Douglas Santos in a contender lineup, maybe. Oh, wait, Leone's right there. Leone, all right. Tristan, hey Laird. Hello, Tristan. Thank you for coming in. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure you do. Thank you very much. If I only had one player to buy for this weekend, who should it be? What competition are you playing? I think that's the easiest way to answer that question by sending another question. Haspola, I think, is my top choice here. Pallavicino, ooh, against Pachuca. That's tempting. Simsier, midfielder card. I have Wendell, who's been so bad, but Zenit are such big favorites. Hans against Anderlecht. He's kind of dusty. Evian away. Teji's dust. Tardu dust. Wow, look at Reynoso. I'm not going to play him, but how about this? Gavi. None of these guys seem exciting to me. So who did I say? Oh, Haspo, right. Or Tchouameni. Playing mostly JPL and MLS. I would not buy any JPL cards right now. But it all depends like what you play, what you're trying to do. It seems weird to just say like, I need one player for this week. Like if it's that Messi. Messi's the answer. My friends here in Brazil keep telling me MLS is too weak. I don't think this is that bad, but a guy like Guilherme, who was kind of mid here playing for Santos, having such an unbelievable start is surreal. I mean, it's been like 3 games. So I don't want to, like he's had 3 very good games, but it's like 3 games. And I'm fairly certain his last game in Brazil was a 100 also. Sorry, I'm just looking for... There's Douglas Santos. Yeah, so I'm playing Douglas Santos and Barco. Going for the second streak. I'm pretty sure the irony of me owning this Guilherme card is I only bought it to be as like a stack with Neymar. Yeah, see this 100 is, who are they playing? Cruzeiro? Yeah. And Neymar was awful. And obviously, like these scores are fine, but they're not 3 100s out of 4 games. But also Chicago, Portland, and Dallas. Is this Portland at home? Yeah. Like those are some of the easier matchups in the entire league. So yeah, it's crazy, but also is what, it is. It happens. Okay. I do have another freeze. I have Brady at home against Nashville. Oh, there's another Gavran. Here we go. His AA was always solid in Brazil, just a lot fewer goals going around compared to MLS. Yeah, I mean, MLS is a high scoring lead. High scoring league, excuse me. All right, Jack Elliott, 59, feels unplayable. Blackman at 54 feels a little bit better. I can't remember if he was on the Vancouver list or not. MLS. Blackman, okay, good. Where is he? 54, that's actually not great. Bombino at 47. It's amazing how poor Facundo Mora scores. Oh, I guess he didn't start that one. Oh, Mickey. Did we get a little cheeky with that? Mickey, RDP, Almiron. I kind of wanted to play Espinoza, 61. Damn. It was either Rusnak. At Houston is not great. Oh, there's Thiago Martins. We're back to Zinc. Tolo. Can this win? We can go up to 50 if we don't want to play Mickey. Andy Nahar, Sergi Palencia, or Bombino. It's basically Bombino or Yamain. I do not have I don't know if it's odd or odd day. I don't. What's he cost? 265 in rare. And 54 cents in limited. Yeah, that's solid. What did I say? 47? He looks better than Mickey. And he fits in here. Not that I need a Galaxy guy, but Bear, I do not have a Mercao, and I actually had a super rare and sold it to Harry Trades a couple weeks ago. But he's expensive, to be honest. Like even his classics are kind of expensive. Like $15 for a limited card and an L10 of 70. Like he's unplayable here. Do sides still get placed in the same arena? What does that mean, Mike? Yeah, Odd is interesting. Like he didn't play the midweek stuff, I guess, but he plays all the MLS matches, right? Yeah. He probably seems better than Mickey, who's really bad. At least from a so rare. Like 40 against Portland. I guess they conceded. Lost to Sporting. I mean, I guess the Galaxy just aren't that good. Rusnak away isn't thrilling. If you have Messi and Guilherme and Gil, you are probably strong enough for uncapped. Mercao is the same price as Svarkov. That's a good point, Mike. Yeah, I feel that, Philly Dilly. I'm just not sure. I don't know. Something about uncapped. I don't feel like I have a big enough edge in uncapped. But let's. What does the uncapped look like? Yeah, just 300 to enter. Oh, that's the other thing. I want to be able to play against MLS cards. If there was MLS uncapped, I'd consider it. But I don't really want to play against, Vitinha and I was going to say Bruno, but he's not playing this week. Let's see here. Nahuel Knoll. Oh, 58. That's kind of high. 59. I'm never going to. Piedfort's 50. I'm never fitting this guy in. For some reason, I've gotten into U23 lately. And by gotten into, I mean like I enter it after not entering it for a while since the rookie card fiasco. Let's see. Beltran, Boz, Piedfort. Shout out Westerloo. Is Jude going to start? Or are they going to save him for the midweek? 5 hours ago. 60%. But Chouameni 90. Oh well. Simseer. Although I might need him in. If Andreasen starts, that would be. Does Mickey do his yet? As you're setting sides now, do you end up in the same arena? Oh, I don't know. %. Oh, Simseer thigh injury. No. Ugh. Gross. All right. Gavi. Is Osorio there? I'm just not a big Osorio guy on Sorare, but there's Kamavinga. Could play him or Jude. I'm not going to want to play any of these guys down here. Oh, maybe Bravo. Was he in there? 70%. Yeah. Let's play. Oh, wait. Ringo. He'll play against Heerenveen. I mean against Heracles. Here. No, nothing yet. But you're right, Mike. I guess I should think about that. Jacob Riam against Pexwola. Yes, please. Love this Simseer Thunder shiny card. Yeah, it's a cool one. I like that one. And let's see. Stassen. Benny Traore at home. Esposito's not been great. I would love to play Jude, finally. Do we play Mikey Moore at home against Dundee United? Just hope he scores. Oh, back could be good. Was he hurt? I've checked this Midtjylland lineup 3 times already. 90%. Okay. He's not bad. I won Gavi recently. That's why he's there. Please don't think I bought a Gavi. All right, we'll play Mikey Moore. And we'll captain Andreasen. Anyway. Now you're just watching me make lineups, which is, I don't know if you guys find that interesting at all. But I also don't really have anything else to talk about. Let's see. Knoll. Van Ovelen. Oh, wait, here. Yeah, Claverbore. Here we go. 45. That's actually pretty low. Piedfort and Sabby. Is that who I want? Martin Adeline. This guy, man. Look at this. I forget who the first person was who told me about Martin Adeline. I can't remember if it was a Pico player. Might have been somebody else. Oh, what I would do to get this card in the lineup. But alas. Anyway, McGlynn, I'll put Adeline in just because, even though he's away, but I need another midfielder. Wilfinger, Doumbia against Rennes. Oh, Smets at Antwerp? That's not, yeah, that's not bad. Smets, that might be it. Smets might be the call. Although, what was his? 49? Oh, this is a midfielder card, though. Do I have a... Well, let me see. I'm like going back to Arena. Like if I have low enough L10 guys for Arena, I don't think I'll play McGlynn in MLS Arena. It's nice background noise while chopping veggies for my chili. Oh, let's go. Love me a good chili. Melot is a very good one for Classic. Who's that? That doesn't sound like someone I have. Yeah, maybe it's... I'm certainly not buying cards for this. And actually, let me get rid of Claverbor because I'm going to move him over to Arena. Pape Diop. Can play 2 Adelines. Batahoff, I think, is... Actually, I don't know if he's back or not. Nathan Ngoy. Brian Okoa, 57. Van Brederode. There's another Simseer. Wilfinger's been great, but at home against Salzburg, not as great. Who do we want of any of these guys? Thomas Araujo, maybe? Nacho Ferry. Ferry. I might need a ferry for Arena. Wilfinger for cash. Oh, Melican's only 49. So Melican. Who was the other one I found? Let me do Ngoy for now. Wilfinger, one of the best finds in your rookie series. Yeah, I almost like wish I had bought in season 1s. Because you're right, he was, yeah. Let's get back there. U23 Arena. Oh, Mike, you got me. Took me a second until I saw you laughing about it. Well done, Mike. Got me. MLS lineup for $40. For what? In-season leaderboard? Streaks? Claverbor. All right, Claverbor, Melican, Smets, probably Ferry. Now I'm going to think about that every time I say his name, Mike. Man, I can't. It's been a while since Mike got one past me. Well done, Mike. Okay, let's see. Now I'm back. There you go, Mike. All right. Who do we want to play? Thomas Araujo. I have no idea if he'll start. Diamande's not a bad shout, actually, if he starts. Although they have Champions League midweek. Lukeba at Wolfsburg. That's also not bad. Nusa at Bremen. Luna. I know I'm just saying names here. I feel bad for the people who are listening. Hogsburg. Is he going to play against Nice? Although this Strasbourg lineup's always so hard. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's going to play. Lehan Bum, was he on the Midtjylland list? Thomas Araujo played against the U.S. yesterday, right? I believe so. 70%. Don't love that. Suzuki has been a shell of himself, which is kind of a bummer. Tom Bischoff. I feel like, no offense to the predictor, but I feel like they get Bischoff wrong all the time. All right, we'll put in, if we do play Araujo, who I feel like I should have just played in Challenger, and then we can play literally anyone here. Allison Santos against Milan, probably not. Prestiani doesn't look like he's going to play. Oh, it's Nacho that I wanted to play. And I mean, we don't even need to play Smets. Oh, we could play, 66. I'd rather play Adeline here, and then instead of Araujo. Oh, we could play Smets. Perfect. Oh, yeah. Easy money. All right. MLS for $40. Let's make that the last thing we do. I'm going to assume MLS in season. Okay. Football lover 10-0. Let's do it. Limited. Uncapped is really not that difficult. The difference in podium / first scores is way smaller than you think. I think Lehan Bum won't play. He was also with the national team yesterday. I mean, it was yesterday. That's Tuesday. All right, MLS. Let's start with goalie and see how far we can go. I think genuinely Gavran is a great call. If you're looking at more than just this week. So let's see. Gavran for $35. Did you say $50 or 50 pounds? $40. I'm not sure you're going to get there if Gavran is 35. Let's see. Position. I guess we could use a classic somewhere, but lowest price. Can I go highest price? No. No, I can't. Let's see. Gavran. Oh, he's like expensive. That's funny to see. All right. Celentano's 30. Freeze is 27. I wouldn't mind Freeze. All right. Freeze 27. But do we have anyone? Cabral 23. But after this, it gets a little hairy. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend, Quinny 3001 in the house. Love to see it. Who does Brady have coming up? Nashville and then Atlanta. Brady at 17, I don't mind. Turner at 18, honestly, given their schedule coming up. I'm not sure. Bond has Seattle. Is this Colorado game at home? If Colorado's at home, which is not. All right, never mind. Gavran, one of the most expensive in-season keepers now. Who would have thought at the beginning of the season? Maybe I should just sell mine. I wouldn't touch any of these guys. Schulte has Atlanta and then Orlando. I would consider Schulte at 18, but it's not great for this weekend. All right. So let's say we play. It doesn't even matter. But I love Gilavogi, so what's he cost? 13. But it's like a fake Gilavogi. But it is what it is. Shallowy, who we liked, 12. Wow. What's Bamba? Oh, there we go. Bamba for 739. Brady Gutman defensive stack. I don't think that's that bad, to be honest. Gutman 5. So that's 23, 30 bucks for Brady, Bamba, and Gutman. That's a lot of Chicago, but it is. And Soletros, I think it's just the Chicago Fire stack. Soletros has to be like $3, surely. $462. I wouldn't say this is the worst idea ever, but it's pretty bad. But let me see here. 17 for Brady. Bamba 739. Gutman 5. Soletros 462. It's $34. Marcinkowski might be a good one. I'm just not sure he DM'd you a watch list. Oh, Quinny. What a beast. For those of you who are watching this and haven't subscribed to Quinny's channel, which firstly, shame on you. But secondly, Quinny 3001, go check that out. All right, let's pull this up. I'm actually wondering if instead of, well, that's fine. Wait, where did that go? MLS, oh, for duos, there you go. Oh, Zinc right there. Are these classic or are these in-season card? In-season, here we go. I think I can drop this in the chat if anybody wants to see it. What about a Georgie classic? $8.59. That seems too expensive. That was Soletros. It is kind of funny to think that like a Chicago stack makes sense. But you're kind of, you're going to go, like the budget goes by the goalkeeper, which is the problem. Why would they put the position filter all the way over here? So there was only one goalie, and it was Gillier. Like all of these, yeah, these are too expensive, Coney. Bombino, Sifu, wow. Brady, Gutman, Classic, Bamba, Soletros. Yeah, so we had, what did I say? We have $5.99. Classic mid smasher. Well, let's see what we get for $5.99. I'll even cheat a little bit and go to 609. What kind of guy can we get? Elliott? You know who you should get is a Vander. Now, if we go classic Brady, that saves us $11. But then we still have to get an in-season card. 5.91. Can that be right? I mean, I don't think we're going to get... in classic Sorare fashion, the budget has risen to 45. Let's go. I wonder if you can do this. Hold on. The problem is if you get a classic goalkeeper, you're not going to get like the in-season smasher is a lot. But let's see this. Gavran, $2.43. Then an in-season Zimmerman. Are people really spending $28 for Zimmerman? What has this world come to? What are we doing? In-season Gutman, $4.98. Who else did we have? Shalloway was 12. Yeah. Toronto boys are inflated now. Everyone's hip. Get a Pereira classic in midfield. Which Pereira? Joaquin. As they're at LA. I think it's at LA and then at San Diego. Yeah, I don't want that. Okay, 1, 2. Gilavogi was 13. So why is... I mean, even free. Let's do freeze. So freeze is 556. He was 27 in season though. On any of the pack drop stream later, Laird? No, I'm not. Espinoza Classic. That is an interesting shout. $486. So let's see. Let's do Brady. Brady was 17. Gutman, 498. Espinoza, 486. Shalloway, 12. Like, I don't even mind the in-season Shalloway. Oh, no, excuse me, Gilavogi. Was he? Yeah, hold on. 17 for Brady. $5 for Gutman. Espinoza, 486. Gilavogi, 13. That's $39.84. And then we have $6 for someone. I'm guessing $6 doesn't get us much from an in-season perspective. Yeah, Bamba. What did I say Bamba was? 713, 39. That's a little too high. But let's see. But it's, yeah, I think it's Brady, Gutman, and Bamba just feels like a lot of Chicago. But you may not be able to avoid it. Anthony, maybe? Nope. I do like the classic Espinoza shout. That's good thinking. Yeah, I like Soletros, but he's just boring. There's Gutman. There's Julian Odd that somebody mentioned earlier. He's close enough to Gutman if you don't want so much Chicago. Yeah, Wolf's not back at home. Good call. Manu Garcia is taking set pieces for Sporting Kansas City, but they're at RSL, which isn't great. Yeah, there's no... Is Arcani going to start? I wouldn't mind Hezarkhani. I do like him. Third, 40%. Oh, this has Luna nowhere. Bummer. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Chambeau's back. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. They're really bad. But we'll see. Luna was there on the left wing. Oh, was he? Oh, all the way up here. That's funny. I was just looking here. Oh, good shout. Okay. As I literally was like, oh, Hezarkhani's 30%, but he was behind Luna. Can't believe I questioned Deke like that. Kaliskan was starting. I didn't mean to click that. Hold on. He was on that RSL. 90%. Where did he go? Like, he's not that exciting, but he's not nothing. I have his classic card somewhere. Yeah, so it's in that range. Guys like that. Actually, I was just about to say, how much is the in-season Luna? He's going to be more than $6, apparently. $14? Get out of here. Wow. Why do we think you can't buy this one? Cannot be transferred yet. And yet it's listed. $14.83. Did they just sell it? 4 hours ago. Huh. Never seen that. Anyway. Yeah, I guess he's a little too expensive. Yeah. Wow, it's been an hour and 45 minutes? Man, I totally lost track of time here. Not that I had anything to do, but appreciate everybody here to watch. Yeah. What? Oh, it's just my classic. L10 of 48. I've seen worse. What does he get us? I could play he and Luna. Actually, do I have another Gilavogi? I do. Lloris. And 59 Blackman. That's pretty good. Not sure how much I can expect out of Kaliskan or Luna, really. 60. Oh, I still have this Espinoza. The Lloris 60 is not very nice. Wait a minute here. Freeze is 50, so that gets us down 10. Let's try something here. Luna's the dangerous one is the problem. Like I should just play Kaliskin because he's in there. 56. Wait. Oh, that works. I'm 1 point short of Kaliskan, aren't I? Wasn't he 49? Oh, he's 48. So we just play the safer one. I think that's a pretty good lineup, actually. That's not bad at all. Anyway, I'll make some more at some point. For a stream that I was just like, oh, let me just make some lineups, that ended up being quite a long time. I appreciate you guys coming. Yeah. Let me know, for those of you who watch these regularly, or if you don't watch them regularly and you were like, I actually really like that, you should do that more often. Well, let me know. I'm always open for suggestions. I'm actually going to be solo tomorrow, just to warn everyone. Sorare Andrews is on Friday. And yeah, if you could hit the like button, that's always appreciated. Always appreciated. So yeah, thanks for coming. If you could please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Shout out to Quinny3001, who was generous enough to share that MLS Duos cheat sheet for us. Big thanks to MFL for sponsoring the podcast, or sponsoring the stream, excuse me. If you are interested in joining MFL, I have a link in the description of the video. They have a great offer right now heading into season 13, which Quinny's also done a bunch of content on. If you buy a club from MFL, which is $79.99, you get $20 cash back to get to spend on players or packs. It is dapper cash. So you got to spend it kind of on the platform, but that's what it is. I also have a ton of players available for loan at 0% if anybody does take advantage of that referral. And if you do use my referral link and you buy a new club, you'll get a free common player pack as well. So check that out. Additionally, as it shows up there, thank you to Sport.fun for sponsoring as well. There's a small part of me every week that I was like, I'm just going to make all of these members only, and that I'll just gatekeep everything behind the Patreon. And while I do that for some content, the free ones are always free because of MFL and Sport.fun. So a big thanks to them for that. And if you'd like to sign up for Sport.fun, links also in the description there. Anyway, thanks everyone for coming. I'll be back, like I said, tomorrow. I'm not sure what that's going to look like yet, but it'll be around the same time as today. So like noon Eastern, or maybe a little, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what time. But yeah, and then Sorare Andrews on Friday. So thanks everyone for coming. And as always, oh, actually, before I get to that, I was about to say, don't forget to go outside, but you should get outside today, because today is the first day of the Laird Social Club Steps Challenge. If you are not a member of the social club, get involved. It's as little as $5 a month, supports all the content that I do, and also gets you access to this competition we're doing, where if you walk 10,000 steps every day in the month of April, and today is April 1st, so you got to get moving, you'll be eligible to win $100 to spend on Sport.fun. And even if you aren't on Sport.fun, I have a link where you can get in, but you can take that $100 and do whatever you want with it. You could literally just withdraw it off the site. I wouldn't do that, but you could. But anyway, get involved. All the details are on my Patreon. It's on patreon.com/AndrewMLaird. The post about that is free to everybody, so you can check out all the details there. So thanks for checking that out. Thank you for watching the stream. Please make sure you get outside.